Okay, when it comes down to minerals, we will be covering about that many, 11, 12 minerals. Usually during the day class actually covers another 4 or 5 different minerals, but for our class we're going to be covering a dozen minerals. A number of people I've noticed have always been taking pictures of the minerals, so I thought I'd do a video of the minerals instead to kind of help them identify some of the items and then kind of look over. A couple of things. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you look at all the different pieces so you get a good representation of the different pieces of the mineral, so that you just don't grab one mineral, one sample from that container or that area there, because this mineral right here, you can see that right there, you have 3 different colors, you have different shapes, so it'd be to your advantage to look at all the different samples in there. So mineral number 1, that's what that looks like. So it's black, it's flaky, shiny. Okay. Mineral number 2, looks like that. It's a good representation of the samples. Number 3, that's what it looks like. Some of them have these crystal faces like that. Mineral number 4. In this one, we're actually interested in the greenish grains. So in this sample right here, there's not as much green on there as some of the other samples. Mineral number 5. Looks like that. Some of them are a little bit more blocky, but this is the face on them. So number 6. Looks like that. Some of them have little striations along here, the little lines. Okay, so that's number 6. Number 7. Like that. Just kind of depends on the sample that you have. This would be a good one to look at it with a magnifying glass. Mineral number 9, or no, number 8. This shiny metallic mineral. Looks like that. Some of them are kind of weathered. It's not this, but this other piece right here. Again, just kind of depends on the sample that you get. Make sure you get a good representation of your sample. Mineral number 9. Which kind of looks like that. Which almost looks like mineral number 5. Okay. But remember all the different tools that you have. make sure you apply them and use them, and then it'll help you determine the difference between each of those two. So mineral number 10. Again, you notice you have a variety of colors. One of the things that you'll learn about when identifying minerals is how they break, how they fracture. You know, does it break along a plane, an even surface, kind of like this, or does it break? Does it have a fracture? So there's the term for that is does it have cleavage? That means that it breaks along a certain plane. So you have, depending on how the ions are bonded, will break along that weak area, or is it tightly bonded so that it doesn't break along a smooth area, so you'll have your fracture. And mineral number 11. This is just this dark sample here. Again, using one of your tools that I showed before, you'll be able to determine what that mineral is. And last but not least, mineral 12. Again, this looks like that very first mineral that we looked at before. So this is the first mineral, and that's that second mineral. Okay, the only difference between the two, they're both flat, they both come in a sheet as a color. So the difference between those two are a color. And then they both have so that when the grains, they actually break between these sheets. So they're like little thin sheets, and they'll break within the sheets. So there you have it, your 12 minerals. So hopefully that helps.